And we move on to our next guy, which happens to be Delta. And Delta is going to go, go, go. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And he is going to, he had to drop up in that corner. And on the map, it happens to be right there. So 4, drop the explosives off of there. And that puts them in all 4 corners that we needed them in. Here, here, there, and up there. And so now it's just time to get out of this building. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and he's going to bring himself back into here so that he can easily escape next round. We just will have to let the guard go first. So apparently he sneaks past the guard even though the guard took a shot at him and manages to drop those explosives. Lets everybody know it's time to go. McNeil, I could try to bull rush past her and get out of that, get out of the room. She has for her stamina value a 4 right now, and his is a 5, so he's got a shot, and he's going to try to do it. He's already on path with von Heisinger, so he doesn't have to roll to get on that path, but he is going to try to move and get past her and bull rush. So he has to make a stamina duel. Oh, that was a 3 there, I think. And it looks like he got 1 success. Yep. And I have a bad feeling about this. She also got 1 success. Well, yeah, so they both only got 1 success. Unfortunately for him, he needs to beat her with the roll, not tie her. So she blocks the door to get out, and she gets a free attack. And she will use Kruger on him, which is 5 dice. And, ooh, she got the 10. Now, this would be a judgment call because this doesn't come off the cards. She did get a free attack on him using Kruger, and when she normally takes that free attack on him, if she gets a 10, which she got 2 of them, it destroys his weapon, and this comes off, not off the cards, but off just the roll. This is one of those things where you have to make a common sense call, and if this was a game with 2 players, and that same thing happened, and she rolled a 10, he would lose a weapon, so it makes most, and plus there's 2 of them, makes a lot of sense that the same thing would happen here. So there goes his Colt 45. It is gone, and he is down to just Night Eyes. So he has no weapon. He is weaponless, and he's blocked. Plus he was hit. He's a 7 4 times. And he shook off, he needs a 5, 3 of them, and the command points are gone, so he is going to finally take a hit, and he is down a row. So he bounces back. Not the best thing that's happened for him. Eva's going to pull her card, and with stamina, she is going to go use the med kit to fully heal any friendly or with the Bloodstorm logo on his or her action card, and then go into Overwatch. Alright, so she's going to finally use her kit, and she is going to heal herself. You can move up 2 rows with this, so she's going to go 1, 2, and heal herself, because she has that logo, and Eula has it. So they both, 2 ladies have that logo because they're part of that division, and she is not next to her, so she just chose to use it on her own. So she is now in Overwatch, which does nothing for her. The Shock Trooping is going to go. He's in combat. He is going to go on Overwatch. Apparently he's afraid of what Barry's going to do, and that takes us to the end of that round. Let's go with initiative. Move everybody's things back and reset our command points. And let's roll for initiative. Okay, the Union finally wins one, 8-3. McNeil is going to try to bull rush again. We'll let him go first this time, and he's going to try to get past her. Much better roll than it was last time. He needs to get 6s, and he got 3, so he has 3 successes. And Eula needs to get some 6s as well. And she got 3 as well. Holy cow. So, guess what? McNeil bounces back off of her again. Boom, I'm back into this square. And she says, guess what? You're going to get hit. And hit he does. He is going to get hit 3 times, as a matter of fact. He'll roll a shock roll. At least this time he's got some command points to work with. That was a 4 in there. But he avoided 2 10s and a 9, so didn't even need those. He bounced back, but he did nothing. That was McNeil's turn. We go up to Tannahuser. And he tries the Patmos amulet, and that's not going to do anything. So he fires his Walther at him. That's 4 dice. And not great rolls for him because he needs a 6, so he got 2 hits. And McNeil, who is really pinned down over here, he avoids one of them, and he will avoid the other one with a command point over here. So it drops that down, takes care of him. And with him, that moves this last guard as well. So 2, 3, he is out the door, which will allow Delta, who is going to be next in the movement here. He is going to use go, go, go. Actually, I don't think he needs it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he sneaks out right behind that guy and gets out of the building. So we've got 2 guys out. We've got all the charges set. We just need to get the last 2 out of here, which could be a little difficult in this situation. We might lose a man. We are going to go over to Eula. Didn't actually go this turn. That was Tannahuser. Right, yes. We went, and he went, she went. Yeah. So Eula, forgot to pull the event card again. Sorry, guys. Eula goes with move toward the nearest enemy. Eula gets on path, stop, and attack with Luger. Continue move action in the opposite direction. All right, so she's gonna. Oh man, she may have just opened things up, because she is going to attack because she's on path now. But then she's going to move in the opposite direction, and guess what that's going to do? It's going to open up that secret passage. So she attacks with the Luger. And that's 4 dice. And she needs a 7 to hit because she's damaged. So she gets no hits. So he doesn't really need to roll a shock roll. But then she's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and get off of the path of McNeil. Apparently she's had enough. And it seems a little odd, but we go with the way it goes. And that's it for her. That takes us down to Barry. And Barry's also going to move his full complement of 6. No, make it 5 because he's injured. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he is trying to get to the door. One more round and he is out. So it's going to end up coming down to these guys probably. Eva is going to pull her card. And she has a stamina. So remove Eva from the board, place her adjacent on the path, the nearest hero that is closest to any objective. Attack the hero with strafe. If the hero survives, get a free counterattack. He gets a free counterattack on Eva. Alright, so the nearest objectives, objectives are gone. So the nearest person is going to be right here. So she's going to move herself right there and put herself back in the way and take an attack with strafe. So she's hoping for some natural 10s, which she got. So she needs to hit. She's at full strength now, so she needed a 5 to hit. So there's 3 hits right there. One is a natural 10, which takes McNeil down to just 2 shock roll dice. He needed to avoid he needs a 6 to avoid, and he got 1, so he got hit 2 times. Obviously we'll use the command point and still takes a damage right there, which so he is down with 1 left. And once again, somebody is in the way. Eva's blocking his route. There's only 2 people left on the board, so the shock trooping gets to go. Fire the MP roll of a 7. I need a 7. I didn't get a 7, so the card does nothing. But in combat, finally the grenade. As many enemies as possible. That would be the first thing he could do, but there is nobody here to throw it at. move to the nearest target and throw the hand grenade. That he might be able to do. So he has a movement of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. He can move into this spot, but he can't. That's not on path anymore. So can't do that either. Move on to the nearest multicolored space and go in Overwatch. So turns out, since he can't throw his grenade at anybody, he is going to sit still and do much nothing. All right. That is everybody's turn. Let's go to event and initiative. We'll actually pull an event card this time. See what happens. Roll and resolve this card immediately. This is a flare gun, so I need to roll a 10-sider. I got a 1. I found a flare gun, but the flare gun is inoperable. Discard this card, nothing happens. So I have a flare gun that is useful in some scenarios. Unfortunately for me, it's not useful in this one, especially since it doesn't work anyway. So Barry stumbles across a flare gun up here, just laying on the floor, picks it up, looks at it, doesn't seem operable, tosses it aside, and goes. All right, has very little to do with what we're doing here. A couple of 9s, so we re-roll. 2 and a 5, right goes first. Von Eisinger. And we're at how many cards? 4. This would be round 5. 10 rounds, holy cow. He has the command, so if an enemy target is within range, okay, you can't use a patentless amulet. So he's going to move within 6 ranges, or 6 of as many people as possible. So 1, 2, 3, 4. He will essentially stay right where he's at and do nothing because he can't use the amulet on that guy. Apparently he's reloading his Luger for yet another round. We're going to go with McNeil first and see if he can't bull rush his way out of here this time. He needs, on this card, he needs to get a 6 for a success on his roll, and he got 1, so I think he's kind of screwed. And he's going up against Eva, who gets 3 successes, and he tries to get past her again. She covers up the escape route, and not only that, but she gets to attack him with strafe now and a counterattack. Oh, you know what? I do believe I missed something from last round, and that is if the hero survives, he gets a free counterattack on Eva. I did not take McNeil's counterattack on Eva, so I'm going to do that right now before she counterattacks him, because maybe this would have been a moot point, but I doubt it. Alright, so he would have attacked, he would have attacked melee, and that would have been a 6 to hit. So he punches her, he is a boxer, and he punches her and gets 3 hits. She is going to try her stamina, and she has healed herself fully, so she only takes 1 smack in the face, and she is going to roll with that. So that would have been, well, that would have been last round. I think I had command points left, so his hit doesn't do anything. Her counterattack against his bull rush, though, that one's probably going to hurt, and this could be the determiner of the game right here, especially since she rolled a 10, which gives him 2 fewer dice. She needed a 5 to hit, which means she hit with 4 dice, and he did counter 2 of them, but he still takes 2 hits. Guess what? There are none of these left, so 1 and 2, and trying to be the hero. Hopefully, scenario 5 does not say that you cannot take fallen heroes into the next scenario, or else that's it for McNeil, and we'd have to pull somebody else out of the box. Now, of course, if you don't have anybody else to pull out of the box, you would have to pull McNeil back up again, but I have everybody, so that would mean bringing in Edison or one of the other guys, Ramirez, Hoax, somebody else. Alright, so McNeil has fallen in combat, and Eva is the one who took him out. She gets that whip around his neck, pulls him in, takes him down, and that is it for McNeil. Okay, not looking too good. McNeil was the first turn over there. Eula would go next, and she has the stamina pack, so if injured, dial up Eula's health by 1 at no cost with the first aid kit. She is injured. I need a roll of a 1 on a D10 though, and I didn't get it. Got a 3 instead, so the bubble does nothing. And instead I go to, if able, move her adjacent to the enemy attack, can't do that. Sharing a path with an enemy, can't do that. Move toward the nearest trooper if you list shares a path with an enemy at any time. Okay, this is one of the cases where she can do none of these things. There's nobody she can move next to. There's no path that she can get on. That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait a minute. Maybe there is. No, her movement's down to 6. I thought maybe there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. So there's no path that she can get on, and there are no troopers left on the board because they've all exited. So there is nothing she can do, and when there is nothing that she's able to do, she does nothing. So she will sit right there and recover for a round, which takes us back to Barry, and Barry is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and sneak off the board. 10 minutes later, he regroups with these 3 in the woods. They try to radio McNeil and find out that it's just static, with Von Heisinger laughing in the background, and not to waste any time so that they can get those charges off. The 3 of them set the charges, castle disease, and hopefully kill everyone inside. Think that's going to happen? Doubtful. And that is scenario 4 of the campaign, and that's a little bit on how this stuff works. Now, granted, I miss some of the stuff that, you know, is passive on their charts because I don't play this game every single day. I missed a few event cards because I probably should have put them right in the middle of the damn board so I could see them, put them off to the side. But, you know, honestly, if you didn't even play with the event cards, you'd be okay. And if you did play with them and you missed a round, so what? It's not that big of a deal. It just adds a little bit more flavor to it. You know, dissolving a grenade in the middle over here is something that wouldn't normally happen, but because the room is hexed and Von Heisinger said a little spell, it manages to ruin one of their weapons. Nobody got killed on the Reich, but that doesn't, well, a guard died. But other than that, all that means is that the Reich players didn't die but still lost the game. So they are all done. Unfortunately, we lost our boy McNeil here, and whether he managed to crawl out to safety and could possibly come back in a future mission, or whether or not that was the actual end of it for him, we may not know because the castle blew up, leaving it all in a shroud of mystery. Alright, thanks for watching, and hopefully this gives you a little bit of an idea on how the character cards work for the solo play. Like anything else, you're going to have a few decisions to make, and there's going to be a few things that happen that are going to make you go, what? But for the most part, things that work out pretty well with them. I didn't want to make it so generic where every time they just simply moved towards somebody and fired at them. Now they use a little bit of everything. And you can see it tends to work out. I mean, McNeil died. Or did he? All right, take it easy.